Okay, so we're at about T-minus, I don't know, I think 26 minutes, something like that, for the SpaceX launch, which should happen right over here somewhere. But you can see all of these clouds. I think that's going to be a problem for us. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see a whole lot because we're about 20 miles away, 18 to 20 miles away. I think it's what I measured it on Google Earth. So I think we may be screwed on being able to see it, but we should still be able to hear it. So at least there's that. Again, we just didn't want to battle the traffic and stuff getting out there to do this, but it definitely looks like this launch is a go, and it ought to be interesting to just at least see how loud it is from 20 miles away. What I've been told is pretty much once you start hearing all the rumbling, when you're sitting in your RV, come outside, and that's enough time to be able to see what's going on. But I don't know. I think the clouds are going to be in our way, but we'll see. We're about 25 minutes away or so, something like that, and hopefully we'll at least be able to hear and feel something out here. Maybe get a glimpse of it. I don't know. It's over there somewhere. But we'll show you what it either looks like or what it doesn't look like. All right, so we're at T-minus 40 here. They have announced a hold on this launch, but you can see over here we do have a little bit of blue sky poking through. Don't know how long this hold is going to take. It could take a little while before they make a decision as to whether or not to continue. But what do we got? We're getting live updates here through SpaceX website. What do we got?
So they cleared the one issue.
Okay.
Things that we've gotten really good at. It's incredible to think that we just
They're looking through another issue.
Okay, so apparently there's another issue. So anyway, that's what we're waiting on. Gonna leave the camera rolling here and see what we get. Okay, still on a hold here. The anticipation is killing me. We've got some skies here. You can see it. We got some clear skies, but we're still sitting at that T-minus 40 hold. And now they're starting to talk about, well, we can go a couple more minutes, but then it's going to have to be tomorrow. So I don't know. We got one more day here. And we really want to see this. Hey, maybe it'll work out in our benefit that they'll do it tomorrow morning and we'll be able to see it. Because tomorrow's supposed to be, well, last time I looked, it's supposed to be sunny.
If they do it in the morning compared to in the afternoon.
Yeah. So we're still waiting. Pins and needles.
Here we go.
All right, what
seconds.
do we got? T-minus what?
Oh, hang on. 41. Another hold.
Oh, another hold. They are really testing my patience here.
Jeremy is not known for his patience.
Not known for my patience. So, all right, we're in another T-minus 40 hold. 40 seconds, not 40 minutes, but 40 seconds. But maybe, hey, this might work out into our advantage here, or our benefit, because the skies look like they continue to clear here. So again, we're getting live updates from the SpaceX website, live feed video, and the latest hold was actually some automatic holds by the booster. Is that what they said? The booster itself?
The booster.
So this was not a human hold that they put on there. This was done automatically by their computer systems. So
this feels worse than a kid who it's Christmas morning and the parents are like, you can't go downstairs to the presents yet.
Yeah.
You got to wait, like, let me brush my teeth or something. Like, that's what this feels like.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting there and they're like, oh, here we go. And then they're like, psych. Where are we going?
So we had a couple of holds trip as we started counting down from T-minus 40 again, and it's not something we can change with.
They're done.
They're done?
Tweaks, so we are going to offload.
Okay, so all right, they've called it, guys. They had those automatic holds that they put on. They can't work past those right now. So
just because we don't go today,
we're going to continue to monitor the SpaceX site here and see what they say. Okay, dear, so what they say here? They could go up to what, 24 hours?
They said it could be up to 24 hours.
Okay.
So they're currently in the process of unloading all the propellant, and yeah, they're gonna work through, I guess, all of the stuff that caused those holds, see what was going on, and tomorrow night.
Yep, but we might have a better view tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So for now, we're not gonna pack it in. We're just gonna sit out here and have a couple more cocktails, right?
And
here we have Archie. Archie was really looking forward to this launch. What do you think, Archie? No, you can't eat it. Stop. Oh my gosh. You doofus. So as you can see, we're leaving. We are out of here, but I'm not gonna leave you hanging. The launch was a no-go. So unfortunately, they had some issues that they couldn't fix in 24 hours. So they rescheduled the launch for today of all days. So we're not gonna get to see a launch while we're here. But again, didn't wanna leave you hanging. And we are just about to hit the road. Candace is in the, whatever you call it, the clubhouse here, squaring up the bill or whatever. So once that's done, we're gonna roll out. And I think we're headed a little bit north, not too far north, but I think we're headed up towards Corpus Christi next. So we're gonna wrap it up here from Brownsville, Texas. And we will see you when we see you. What do you think, buddy? You ready to go too? You ready to ditch this joint? Yeah? You got something in your hair. There you go. All right, everything squared away?
Yep.
Good to go?
Yep, we got $10.39 back from our electric deposit.
Good. All right, let's go. We are not going to return to that park next year.
Correct.
So we're not going to ruin the whole thing because we're going to put out next week, I think it's going to be next week's video, a full review on this park.
Are you like us and struggling to find that perfect winter destination? Are you looking for something with that tropical vibe? Palm trees, beaches, and plenty of warm sunshine? All to escape those frigid northern winter temperatures, but simply can't afford or don't want to pay those ridiculous, ever-increasing Florida prices? Not to mention the endless crowds of people and bumper-to-bumper traffic. If so, join us again next week as we give you the full tour of where we stayed in February that checks all the boxes. Trust me, you'll want the 411 on this one.
What is it called? Jetstream?
Jetstream at Tropical Trails.
In Brownsville, Texas.
Yes.
So if you want to see what that park is like, come back next week. We'll do a full tour of it and we'll give our opinion on it. But for now, we are boogieing it. Boogieing. We're booking it to our next spot. We're going to just north of Corpus Christi. And we'll be there for about a week or so. And then again, that's all in support of getting up to Athens, Texas to go to the NRVTA, where we'll be for several weeks.
I'm excited to learn from him what he's learning, because I'm not going to get to take any of the classes. I get to do the business portion of the classes the first week. I think it's like the first hour of every day. And but I don't get to sit in on any of the technical or the inspector stuff. So I'm sure he'll be sharing with me just like he's going to share with you.
So I feel like this is a bit of a strange sight. Like, there's very little room from the edge of that pad to the edge, but I think it's fine. I think all I need to do is just kind of
maybe straighten
it out a little bit. Let's see what we got over here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to pull forward a little bit, bring the nose of the rig to the driver side just a little bit. And then I may have to back up a tad so that I can get out of the truck because that bush is there. Yeah, this is an odd sight, but I think it's okay. All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. We'll just we'll just move the picnic table to the opposite end.
Okay. I don't think I see.
And then you can park the truck here.
Yeah. So just want to take a look at this bush over here. So I don't know why, as a campground owner, you would do this, but you would keep this bush here. Look at that. I mean, come on. What is that guy that on ESPN says, or whatever he was? Come on, man. But there's nothing in the way. I think our slide is clear of the bush. Yeah. So I'm good if you're good. So we're all set up here, waiting on the Starlink to orient itself. I'm not sure what we're gonna get here. I think that direction is north. I got these trees here, but there's really no leaves on them. So we're gonna see what this thing does once it orients itself. But at any rate, we're all set up. It's not a bad site, actually. We've got the afternoon sun is over there on that side. So we got evening shade. So that's a huge bonus. We've got these trees behind us, and like I said, there's not a lot of leaves on them, but it should give us a little bit of shade during the day. So it's not a bad site. We're all the way kind of at the end of this park on the end. So we got one site right here, but there's obviously nobody there, and it seems pretty quiet so far. It looks like Candace is drawing all the windows in here, getting the AC on. Just heard one of the ACs kick up. There she goes, shutting the window. So getting the AC on, but saw in that little time lapse there, it's kind of a strange site because it's actually really long. There's plenty of room for us, but that bush presents a problem when you're pulling in. Although I guess we could have just been farther that way. We could have just, backed up more instead of coming forward. In retrospect, that's probably what I should have done, but you can see I had to get out the extension for the shore power cable here. I haven't had to use that in ages. I just made it with my septic lines here. Now I've got 2 more septic hoses in the back of the truck, but I don't like to pull them out. So again, we just fit perfectly where we're at. All the connections had just enough. Oh yeah, the other thing, the water hose, that really just made it. I do have another hose. It's a 100-foot hose, but it hasn't been used for drinking water in a long time. And I'm a little hesitant to break that thing out and use it without sanitizing it first. So I was glad that length of hose worked. I need to get some more hose for these longer sites where they put everything in the back. But I don't know, kind of like this site. It's from what I can tell so far, the campground is pretty much an older crowd, pretty much just where we came from. So I think it's gonna be nice and quiet. And we're here for a week. Oh, and look at this, here we go. I got it. That was about perfect where I thought that was gonna point due north right there. And so we'll have to see what kind of speeds we get, what kind of interference we get from those trees. I don't expect it to be too much because, like I said, not a lot of leaves out there yet. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. I wanna see where she's at inside, and then we'll do our traditional walk. Wicket is always just eager to go for that walk. I don't know if you can hear, I could hear his chicken toy inside the little squeezy thing. So he's getting anxious to go for a walk, because that's the first thing we do once we get set up is go for a walk, check out the new campground. He gets to check out all the new sniffs and smells and kind of get oriented around here. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna have something to eat because I'm freaking starving. Whoop. You about ready to go for our traditional setup, post setup walk?
Yes.
The dog's getting itchy. I heard him playing with Chicken Man. Yep. So that means he's got some energy. So let's do that. How was everything in here? Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, we got to get your microphone.
Oh, yeah.
So guys, this is awesome. We bought these new microphones. And we have so much trouble remembering to turn our microphones on. And we bought these new DJI mini mics. These things are freaking amazing. So number one, they have really good sound. I'm not gonna turn the AC off, so it might still be a little loud in here. But not only do they have great sound, but as soon as I pull them out of that charging box, they turn on and they sync up with this camera automatically. So now we don't ever have to think about it again. Here's your mic.
All right. So we had about 4 pairs of my pants, jumped off of the closet shelf onto the floor. Normally I only have 1. Let's see. The water thing that I had set in the fridge had completely flipped over and emptied. The dish drainer thingy had popped off of its tracks and was just sitting in the base. And the fridge was a mess. Now, we didn't break anything, but the soy sauce rolled out and grated me when I opened the door, and everything was shoved forward. But my fix for this shelf worked. Or maybe not.
Nope.
Spoke too soon? Yes.
All right, buddy. Are you ready to go for your walk? Are you ready?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Yeah? I know. We
ready?
went through this once already.
Should we go for a walk? Yeah.
Yeah?
Should we go for a walk?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
All right, so we're staying here in Mathis, Texas, and right up the road from us is Lake Corpus Christi State Park. And this building back behind us is called the Pavilion, but it's more commonly known as the Castle. So there's a couple of trails out here that you can hike and bike. There's birding, there's camping, even full hookup camping. So they got it all. Back during the Great Depression, jobs were really hard to find and unemployment was pretty high. I think it was like 25%, something like that. So Franklin Delano Roosevelt created the New Deal, and as part of that, he created the Civilian Conservation Corps, where young men would get skills, training, 3 meals a day, lodging in exchange for building these buildings that you see. And so this is one of them that was built here in Texas, and they were built kind of all across the country. But I guess here in this area on this lake, this is the only building still surviving. So I'm not really sure where we're at. I think this is like actually it's the bird watching area. I did see that, bird viewing area. So we've got this app called Merlin Bird ID, and they've got a thing here where you can take a recording and it just listens and it'll identify the different birds that it hears. So right here in this area, we've got a long-billed thrasher, a northern cardinal, a curve-billed thrasher, and a blue-gray gnatcatcher. That's what it picked up in the first 45 seconds. So that's really cool.
Oh, Roadrunner. Are you coming, Grandma?
Yep. I have a much healthier respect for my body than you do.
I think it's just because you're uncoordinated and unbalanced. And chicken.
There's sand through here that I don't want to skid out on.
All right. She says she's got a geocache for us. Maybe. Okay, so we just stumbled across a geocache. And when we say stumbled, we mean we just saw this green box sitting over here and figured that's what it was. We don't have any stickers or anything, do we?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, we got...
Oh, well, see, there was a teddy bear back there
I wonder...
on a bench in a Ziploc bag that we passed up. So that probably had something to do with this.
Maybe. So there's little toys. Like that in there. Oh, and there's even a pen because
Oh, look at that.
mine fell off. There we go. Should I put one of those in there?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay, so I did not expect this park to be, I guess, this big, or to be here as long as we have been.
Yeah.
We've been riding this park for like an hour at least.
2 hours.
Oh, what time is it now?
It is 1:22.
Okay, so we left the rig about an hour
Yeah.
ago.
2
2
hours
hours ago.
ago, yeah.
So we've been on the park then for at least an hour and 45 minutes. Then. just riding around. And these trails are, I mean, they're nice.
Yeah.
You can ride on them, you can walk them, and they kind of go all over the place. I like this one. This one's been the nicest one so far. This one that we're on, it's kind of downhill. It's kind of like dirt bikey a little bit, or off-road bike.
Yeah, but there's not like, there's not real like hiking here. You know, you're not scrambling up rocks or
yeah.
anything
these
like
are just,
that. But they're
these are
nice.
just walking trail.
Yes.